Jinhae Gunhangje Festival. Photo credit, Kim Ji-ho, Korea Tourism Organization. A big festival in the naval town. The mecca of the Korean Cherry Blossom Festival, beginning with the first festival on April 19, 1953, is by far the largest festival in Jinhae. Its origin dates back to the time when the Admiral of Admiral Lee Sun-shin was set up at Pukwon Rotary and a memorial service was held. Jinhae Gunhangje Festival started as a local ceremony. However, as cherry blossoms always bloom at the time, and the military marching band and cultural art event are held together, it has positioned itself as an international festival. When 360,000 cherry blossoms begin to bloom in the downtown of Jinhae, residents start cleaning roads and setting up tents. Tourists flock from all over the nation and take pictures of cherry blossoms that fill the city. Now that it has become famous to international visitors, many tourists from Thailand, China, Japan, and the US come to Jinhae to see the fully bloomed cherry blossoms in Jinhae. If you are going to the Gunhangje Festival, you may not want to miss out on the Korea Naval Academy and the Command Naval Base in Jinhae. They are usually not open to the public, but they are accessible only during the festival. Along with breathtaking cherry blossoms, this must-visit spring festival offers plenty of activities, such as the exhibition of turtle ship and trying out naval uniforms. Cherry blossoms in the main road are 100 years old or older, adding splendor to the festival. When you take a photo here, be careful not to capture the building of the naval base. The second tip is to find a way around the Rotary. There are 3 rotaries, Jungwon, Pukwon, and Namwon, taking you to any tourist destinations. These rotaries are against the backdrop of efforts to make Jinhae into a military town during the Japanese colonial era. Visitors can feel as if they are in the 20th century by looking at the Jinhae Post Office, Hukbaek Cafe, Yeojwacheon Pavilion, and Gunhang Village History Hall. During the festival, the roads around the Rotary become no-car zones, enabling visitors to walk around freely. The third tip is to enjoy cherry blossoms anywhere. Of course, you can enjoy them in the downtown, but since Jinhae is quite a big city, you can enjoy your ride and see the cherry blossoms lined up on the side of the road along the coastal roads. If you don't like to be in a crowded downtown, how about going on a drive to the marine park along the coast? Gyeonghwa Station. Photo credit, Park Sung-gun, Korea Tourism Organization. Cherry Blossom by the railroad. Another spot for Jinhae Cherry Blossom Festival. Here, you can see the train passing through the Cherry Blossom Tunnel. As railway service of Gyeonghwa Station has been discontinued as of 2006, it turned into a flag station for freight trains passing by. What makes this place famous is that you can see rows of cherry blossom trees forming a tunnel of flowers. This magnificent spring scenery of Cherry Blossom Tunnel and a freight train passing by makes people reminisce about the past. During the festival, all trains are stationed at Gyeonghwa Station, making it one of the top 3 cherry blossom photo spots in Jinhae. Make sure you take a photo in an orderly manner, as this place is crowded with people. Another unique point of this place is that you can walk on the track freely, but be careful not to trip over the track. Benches and rest areas cannot be used during the Gunhangje Festival, so bringing your own mat would be a great idea. This guide was recorded by Kim Hang-ne of Korea Tourism Organization through talent donation. Yeojwacheon Stream, Romance Bridge. Blooming Romance. Do not miss out on one of the best cherry blossom attractions in Jinhae, a 1.5-kilometer long Yeojwacheon Stream. Trees along the stream naturally form a tunnel of cherry blossom. Additional lightings and sculptures installed during the festival add to the beautiful cherry blossoms, even at night. All 15 bridges over the Yeojwacheon Stream have a different name. The most well-known bridge is the Romance Bridge, located across from the Jinhae Girls High School, widely known as a filming location for the popular Korean TV series called Romance that aired in 2002. It is a photo spot for couples to this day. If you take a photo on the bridge, it captures the moment as if the two of you are the only people in the place. Here are some tips to enjoy the cherry blossoms along the stream. First, walk down the stone stairs below the bridge. You can find the perfect photo spot to shoot cherry blossoms blowing in the wind, but be careful during rainy days, as the level of the stream may rise. Second, be careful not to bump your head on the big and thick cherry blossom branches, and do not cause damage to the trees by breaking or shaking branches. Your cooperation will contribute to beautiful scenery next year. Third, enjoy the unique charm of cherry blossoms at night. As numerous people come to enjoy the night view, pay extra attention not to get hurt. Make sure to carry your camera or smartphone with a necklace or a wrist strap, and keep your eyes on your smartphone so as not to fall off the selfie stick.
When people think of Changwon or Jinhae, they picture the Cherry Blossom Festival. But there's a quiet drive just as beautiful, but without the crowds. Among Uber taxi drivers, the most recommended drive is the Jinhae Dream Road. It starts at Jehwangsan Mountain, crosses Anmin Hill, and leads to Jungwon Park, a drive that captures the hidden charms of Changwon. At Jehwangsan, the Monorail and Observatory are well known to visitors, but few people know the quiet road below. In spring, cherry blossoms line both sides of the street. In summer, cool green shade covers the way. Each season gives the drive a different mood. Anmin Hill connects Changwon and Jinhae and offers a wide view of Jinhae Bay. Locals often come here for a walk, and by car, you can take it slowly and enjoy the scenery at your own pace. At Jungwon Park, park your car and walk up to the observatory. The city of Jinhae spreads out below, where the sea and the naval port meet in the distance, like a scene from a film. This drive changes with the seasons: blossoms in spring, deep greens in summer, and red and gold leaves in autumn. It's a drive worth taking all year round. If you want to avoid the festival crowds and feel a quieter side of Jinhae, drive this road. Today, let's drive the Jinhae Dream Road, a drive recommended by Uber taxi drivers.
Jehwangsan Park. Enjoy cherry blossoms on the monorail. If you look at the Jinhae post office from the Changwon Rotary, you can see Jinhae Tower on top of Jehwangsan Mountain. Jehwangsan Mountain is often called the Jinhae Tower Mountain. It was originally named the Puongsan Mountain, meaning that it looks like an owl on top of the mountain. Its name was changed to Jehwangsan Mountain after the liberation of Korea. It is by far the best place you can see the city of Jinhae at 360 degrees. You can either walk or ride on a monorail to go to the tower located on the top of the mountain. By choosing a round trip or a one-way ticket, you can comfortably enjoy the view of downtown Jinhae. The stairs next to the monorail is called the one-year stairs because it consists of 365 steps. Many people walk up to the top as exercise. On the top, where Jinhae Tower stands, used to be the site for the memorial tower of the Russian-Japanese War during the Japanese colonial era. In 1967, it was demolished, and the 9-story tower was constructed to symbolize the worship of the ROK Navy. Recently, it was designated as the modern building of Changwon No. 3. If you take an elevator or walk up the stairs, you can see the entire city at a glance. The view of the city colored in cherry blossom pink during the Gunhangje festival creates a jaw-dropping scenery. You can also look at the history, culture, and relics of Jinhae at the Jinhae Museum of Changwon City, located on the second floor of the tower. At the museum, you can get to know more about Jinhae by looking at the exhibition, including Jinhae during the Japanese colonial era and the letter left by Baekbum Kim-gu during his visit. Jinhae Tower. Jinhae Tower is an observatory and a museum located on top of Jehwangsan Mountain. It is designated as the modern building of Changwon No. 3. On the top of the mountain, there used to be a memorial monument made after the mast, a long pole rising from the deck of a ship, of the Mikasa battleship, which served as the flagship, a vessel used by the commanding officer of the Battle of Korea Strait to commemorate Japan's victory from the Russian-Japanese War by defeating the Baltic Fleet. However, it was demolished and replaced with a new 9-story concrete tower symbolizing the Korean Navy on September 20th, 1967, following the public opinion to destroy the emblem of the national disgrace after liberation in 1945. The first floor is dedicated to the Jinhae City Museum, and the second floor is to the Reference Library, which features artifacts excavated around the Jinhae area. From the 3rd to the 8th floor, you can either use the stairs or the elevator to go up and down. You can overlook the whole city of Jinhae and its surrounding coast on every floor through a large, clear window.
Central Plaza of the Jinhae Gunhangje Festival. In 1912, during the Japanese colonial era, the Japanese built the Navy headquarters in Jinhae, surveyed the land, and constructed roads by dividing rice paddies and fields under the name of modernization. Jungwon Rotary was one of the results of the colonial era. Today, it plays a pivotal role of crossing the downtown of Jinhae in 8 directions. If you walk down the Jinhae Modern Culture and History Trail nearby the Rotary, you can see buildings explaining why Jinhae was once called the Gunhang Naval Port Village. Jinhae Post Office, the historic site number 291. Chinese restaurant named Jinhaeru, visited by the first president of Korea, Ri Sung-man. Gunhang Village History Hall, where you can see the history of Jinhae at a glance. Gunhang Village Theme Park. Gunhang Village Street and many other places will help you feel the modern history of Jinhae. Most of them are within 5 minutes of walking distance, so you look around the Jungwon Rotary within a day. The area is restricted for the Gunhangje festival every year and transformed into roads for the festival. The place is filled with various performances on the stage in the central plaza, along with many things to enjoy such as parades and delicious food. Many good restaurants are clustered around the Rotary, from affordable yet plentiful restaurants especially famous among taxi drivers to cherry blossom bread and ice cream. Do not miss out on a single thing.
Jinhaeru Beach Park. Let's have fun by the ocean. Jinhaeru Beach Park is the starting point of the 29-kilometer-long Jinhae Sea Trail. It is located between the Jinhae Sea and the naval base. There are various things to see and experience in the park that stretches along the sea. We will introduce them to you one by one. As you walk into the park, the first thing you would see is none other than a fisherman. Since it is not illegal to fish here, you can see many fishermen grabbing a nice spot and enjoying fishing. At the center of the park, you can see the huge Jinhaeru Pavilion. There is a signboard hanging on the pavilion written in Korean. On the second floor of the pavilion, you can enjoy the vast blue sea that would refresh your mind. In front of the pavilion, there is a wide wooden stage which is made for outdoor cultural performances. As long as you make a reservation on the Changwon website, anyone can perform busking at a scheduled time. The audience would be everyone passing by the park. Next to the Jinhaeru Pavilion, there are two turtle ships, one for a snack bar and cafe, and another for a playground. It used to be a regular playground with a slide. However, after it was renovated into the turtle ship playground, the number of visitors increased with more children. Next to the snack bar, you can see marine adventures where you can take a boat. From pedal boats, fun boats, and catamarans, power boats, to water bikes, you can enjoy a variety of water leisure activities at a cost. Jinhae Central Market. Jinhae Daily Market. Jinhae Central Market is the largest market in the city, which was opened in 1946 as a private market. Many people who returned home after liberation, together with refugees during the Korean War, settled down here and established the market. As it obtained permission as a public market in 1958, it grew into today's market. The large market is divided into the ground and underground floors. In the 1980s, a new apartment building with stores on the ground floor was newly built. There are stores on the first floor, and the second to fourth floors are general residential spaces. It is packed with stores that sell all kinds of daily necessities. There's a raw fish center underground where you can enjoy fresh seafoods. Jinhae Central Market is the first to issue its own vouchers to revitalize the traditional market. Visitors can still purchase products and foods with these vouchers. During the Gunhangje festival, you can see various performances at the meeting plaza, located behind the market. Gunhang Culture Exploration Trail and Modern Culture and History Street. If it is your first time visiting Jinhae, how about going on a Jinhae Modern Culture Tour, allowing you to explore Jinhae with fun stories as told by a tour guide? The Modern Culture Tour consists of two courses. Course 1 is Gunhang Culture Exploration Trail, to explore the history of Jinhae centered on historic sites, and Course 2, Modern Culture and History Trail, to feel the modern culture of Jinhae. Gunhang Culture Exploration Trail allows you to visit a military base using the feature of a military port. Accompanied by a volunteer, it provides a tour with historical and cultural stories related to the site. You get to explore historic sites such as the shooting location of the First Battle of Yeonpyeong, monument with the autograph of patriotic martyr An Jungwon, Tonghae Station, the turtle